I thought it was a woodpecker or grunting. I couldn't tell the difference. It's so far and so faint. And I looked up and I could see antlers in the cutover at a distance. Well, we are trying to make a hunt this very, very hot afternoon. The high is supposed to be 68, but it kind of feels like it's in the 70s already. It's really hard to get in these deer stands when they're built to insulate and hold the warm air in. And then it's hot, so all they do is pretty much cook you. I've been getting several pictures of deer at this one particular stand. Every time we've sat, we've seen deer. I'm hoping that holds true for today as well. I would really like a couple does to come out, and we're either mid-rut or late rut right now. So I'm hoping to catch a cruising buck pass through here looking for a doe. And if one of my does that's been coming to the feed lately comes in hot, she could pull a pretty good buck in with her. Again, there's really nothing for me to see. When we put this stand up, we actually thought we could see down into the cutovers, but it's already got thick enough to where we can't see down in them. I got a 100-yard lane in each direction right now, and I just gotta keep checking them. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I have nothing else to do over here except sit on a stand and let it get later in the afternoon. Prime feeding today's supposed to be from 12 to 3. I think I was in here about an hour and a half ago putting feed, so maybe they'll come feed towards the end, or they might still come at last light. I know yesterday afternoon I got several pictures of a couple does, and this morning I had a doe feeding over here, so hopefully they have friends today that would only help us out. I'm gonna go ahead and get quiet, and hopefully we can make something happen this afternoon. Y'all, I hope. I'm gonna give him some time. That doe came out this morning, and as y'all can see, she peed in the middle of the lane, and she went walking up into what I was always hoping was a bedding area. Oh my Lord. I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour later, I thought it was a woodpecker or grunting. I couldn't tell the difference. It's so far and so faint, and I looked up and I could see antlers in the cutover at a distance. And I was like, that was a grunt because it's a buck now. I see it, and I see the doe going into, she's crossing over a little berm that goes into a little piece of a bottom, and then it goes back on private property on the other side. And you can clearly see in the video, she's on my side, he's on my side. They might have ran on the other side. But when I get there, I'm gonna have to check. I pulled the trigger. He was quartering away hard. So I shot him behind the shoulder, a hair further to his backside. And in the video, I see him stumbling. And I'm hoping that the bullet went in and did the damage like it was supposed to do. I'm gonna give him some time. And then I'm gonna get up there in the area and look really good and check at the shot of impact, see if I find blood, and then I will decide what I'm gonna do from there. But I will definitely take y'all along for everything. From what I could tell, it was not the deer that I was getting pictures of last night. It looked like really good 6-point. This is the Voodoo grounds, and I made the rules so that everybody can enjoy themselves out here. It's not giant deer only. This is a family hunting lease, and if you see a 3-year-old or better, you are welcome to take that deer. From what I can tell on this deer, he looked bigger than the 6-point that I shot earlier. Plus, I'm not a 6-point man, and I'd rather it have been a really pretty 8-point instead of a 6-point. So, knowing that nutrition builds a bigger deer, I'm still not sure if we have that strong 6-point trait out here, and if I can take out those 6 points so that I can have 8 points and 10 points around here. But if he's a giant 6, I don't care. He's a giant 6. He looked really good on camera. I wide framed it, and y'all are gonna see it. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna try to doctor the footage and see how well we can get in there for y'all. I'm gonna get over the shakes because I got a sketchy ladder on this stand, so I can't be shaking too bad walking down the stand. This is a Tier 1 DMAP lease. It's over 1,000 acres, and in Louisiana, Wildlife and Fishery actually provides you the tags for the property. I can continue hunting and shoot a doe or another buck with the tags that I've been presented with them, but I've only gotten one buck tag left, and I don't want to sit too long because if that was a hot doe, there's possibly another buck that might be following her. Man, I just remembered seeing him in the scope and saying he's got to be a good deer. All I could see was the nose. I really couldn't see the body. He's definitely better than a 2-year-old, you know, so he's a legal buck. I'm still shook up. I'm still happy with what I have. If I was out here managing for giants, I probably wouldn't have shot because I wouldn't have been able to judge that deer. Again, I'm gonna calm down. It's early in the morning. It's 7:20, and I think every deer that I've shot so far this year has been before 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and make a couple phone calls and then see where I gotta go from here. Well, I got down here and it's not looking good. I'm finding hair and little bitty pieces of meat, and there is no blood trail in any direction. I've already went in about 10-20 yards, kind of made a loop, seeing if I can find a blood trail or something. There's hair all over on the side of these trees here. I'm reviewing the footage, and all I can come up with is I shot him low. Grazed his belly. He stumbled, but that was about it. I got one more thing to do. I went on the other side of the fence and I looked around. I'm gonna try on my side. For whatever reason, if you know, he stumbled and maybe I don't see it in the camera and he fell on my side of the fence right here, but from what I can see, it's hair and little bitty fragments of meat at the impact shot, and not a drop of blood anywhere within the fence where the fence is broken right here where they've been crossing. You got to take the good with the bad. I did it last year, did it this year. You know, I had a couple years where I didn't have any bad luck, but the only thing I can think of is that the stand is a hair further than I thought. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna range it to know for the future. This is the first time I've seen deer working the fence line like that. Very disappointing. But if it's a low shot, if it grazed his belly, you know, might have grazed his leg. I don't see any bone. I don't see, you know, a ton of blood. If I would have broke his leg, that bullet would have left blood somewhere. I don't think this deer is fatally wounded because I'm not finding any blood. Might have just caught a little bit of his belly, which is good. I think Donnie's coming tomorrow. No, he's coming today. I'm gonna hang my another piece of orange on the fence here so he can see, and he might try to see what trail he can pick up, but I'm pretty sure it's not a dead deer at all. It smells like a buck in rut right now, bad, at the shot where he stumbled. But I might go look one more time, maybe one more time. Guys, I gotta show y'all the good with the bad. I'm not gonna sit there and edit out the misses and a lost deer. Told y'all I was gonna take y'all for the ride, and this is part of the ride. This is one of the lows. Still got some time this year with this rut, especially seeing a buck you know, kind of working a doe like that. And we still have the rut down south. So let me look one more time, and if I don't come up with anything, you're not gonna see me. Thank y'all for watching. It happens.